Hey everybody, this is Tambio and I'm back with another third-party Transformers video review. And this time I have Warbotron WB01-B, Heavy Noisy. In the G1 he's also known as Brawl. So once again, this is Warbotron and it has the outside sleeve over the box. So on the outside sleeve right here you can see again a little bit, you can see the combined form right here, and then you have Heavy Noisy right here, and then you have the name right here. So you can't really see it because it's out of frame, but you know, right there, Noisy. And then you have like on the other one, you have the picture right here where when you have all 5 of them, you can stack them together and it'll make a picture of the combined Warbotron. And then you have the Warbotron logo here, and then part of the fists. And you know, you just have the box because this is a sleeve. So let's go ahead and take this sleeve off so you can see. So here's the box, and as you can see again here, it has his name and such on it. And there's a picture that is on the outside sleeve, but in color, and then you can see the figure in here. And you know, there's nothing really right here, and you come on the back and you have the name, and then you can see it a little bit, and you can see me in my white shirt here, but you can see him in his robot and his tank mode. So then you come here and you have all his different things. He's a sergeant also, and then it's got this 1 star on here again. I don't know if that distinguishes anything, but so alright, so let's go ahead and get him out of the box so we can check him out. Alright, so here we have the figure out of the box and in his tank mode, and I'm just going to refer to him as Heavy Noise because Heavy Noisy just sounds really weird. So even though that's wrong, I don't really care. So along with Heavy Noise inside the box or inside the packaging, he comes with a couple of extra things. He comes with 2 guns, and those can actually be stored in his tank mode, and they just go right here. Right on here. You can store one or you can store both. Actually in the instructions it only shows that he has 1 gun, but clearly he has 2. He does come with these pieces right here, and these are actually screw hole covers, so you just pop them in there. I hardly ever pop in screw hole covers. Then he comes with his little tech card, and once again it's really nice, like credit card thickness plastic. So he has a 5 strength, so at least we know it goes up to 5. 3 skill and 3 intelligence. So he's a sergeant also. And then he also comes with his, bring this up a little bit, he also comes with his comic book / instruction manual, and once again you have this really thick kind of glossy cardstock on the front, and then you know, you have the colored version and then the black and white version right here, and then you come in and you have the black and white comic, and you know, it's really nice artwork. It's really, really, really nice artwork. So you just look at that detail in there. That's really nice. And then you have your instructions, which are the same as all the other instructions, where you have the red highlighted for the part that moves, and then this is how to turn them into a foot. So Heavy Noise, he's a pretty simplistic figure here. He's a tank. His turret does turn, so you can actually do that. And it'll turn. I'm pretty sure it'll turn all the way. It's just getting caught up on things on here, so it'll turn all the way around. But it's just, like I said, it's just getting caught, so you have to pull it up a little bit and then push it back down. Unfortunately, his treads have no tires on it. I wish that's something that they would have added into there, but so that's pretty much it for his tank mode. So to transform him, basically we're going to start up here at these guns, and we're going to pull these guns out, and then we're going to come here and we're going to pull the tank tread off, or not the tank tread, the tank turret off. So, and we'll come back to that in a little bit. And then you want to take this, pop this up, and then you want to come down here and take this tread and flip it up onto the side. And basically all it does is you just push it out here, and you can see the tab that normally tabs into there, and then you just put it onto the side of what is his arm. And then you want to start bending this down. And you see I'm bending it at the hips, but then once you get it to a certain point, then you want to start bending it right here. And you can bend the hands like that to get them out, because the hands do go up in here in the foot. So you get that down, you want to flip up the head, then you want to take this piece and you want to flip this up, and it locks this into place so that this won't come back up. So then you just flip around your arms however you want those, and then we'll leave these right here for right now, and then we're going to come down to the feet. So you come down here and you want to take this and flip this forward, and we'll flip that forward also for right now, the heel portion. And then you want to take and flip this around. Flip these pieces around. And just be a little careful on this. Just like that. And then you want to take, and I'm just going to go ahead and I'll split the leg apart, and then you just want to flip this down. And then once you have the flip down, you flip this down because it covers the gap in here. For some odd reason they decided to put that in there, which it's nice. It at least covers it from the back side, but it wasn't needed. But it's appreciated. So we'll flip that down in there. Get this all evened up so it's not too far forward. Okay, so that's like that. And then you want to take, and I'm going to go like this because it's just easier to go like that, to flip that out instead of trying to grab it from on the inside. So they have heavy noise, and you have his feet there. And then the last thing that you want to do is you want to come up here to his arms, and you just want to pull. Gosh, and it's really tight. Really tight. Okay, there you go. And I want to do this for the other one. It hurts. Okay. Usually I say not to use too much force on that, but you really need to on that. So, and there's heavy noise, in his robot mode. All right, so he has a couple extra things. He has his guns. We're only going to use one of his guns, so you take this gun and how do I get this in here? What the heck? I know I've done this before. Why don't there. I don't like doing that. I don't like doing that because I hate thumbs. I hate thumbs. No, you're not gonna break a thumb. And take it and put it up here. So I'll do that. And this one I'll just throw off to the side. So you can do that, or you can just set it off to the side. And then you have the cannon right here. So you take the cannon, you pull that apart, and kind of throw that off to the side right now. Then this thing right here, gosh, I tend to want to leave it like this, but you can also take and flip these down like this, and then flip these up. For some odd reason, they don't go any farther. They go this far. Maybe they're supposed to be some type of mortar launcher or something. I don't really know, but you flip that down and you have the handle right there. So guns hate me. Okay, so it's in there. And the only problem with this guy right here is that it's way too long. So it's way too long for his arm. And in this part right here, you can actually take this and you can make this a shield. So you see how there's these little notches you can take and how do we do this? Yes, this way. And it fits on this little tread right here, and it becomes a type of shield. So he has a shield and a long gun, and then he has two smaller guns that look like they can fit in his hands, but they don't. So, or I don't want to force them. They probably do fit in there. I just don't want to force them because, yeah, you all know the tragic story behind that. So I won't bore you with it again. So there he is, all armed up. You can actually take this right here. This is a little sight that you can flip up on there. So you have that, and then you can. Let me take it and get this off because I'm going to show you articulation. Okay. Always freaks me out. So for articulation, we come up here to the head. It's on a ball joint. You can see it's on a ball joint. Wow, I thought that held that up. That doesn't hold that up. Left, right, up, down. No, not really down. Maybe down a little bit. Light piping, really bright light piping. You come here to the shoulders, and there's a couple of joints in here. You see, you got a joint for forward and back, and then you have another one for out. And you can't really go all the way out. Well, you can if you go like that, but it looks a little weird. You can go about that far because then it hits his head. So then you have the twist right here. You have the elbow joint, just one elbow joint there. Is it all the way out? I don't know. And then you come to the wrist swivel. Then you have the fingers. Ooh, that went way out there. Then you come here to the waist, articulation, hips, forward and back. There's no ratchet in there. Then you go out, and it's a little hindered just because of this part right here. It rubs up against there. Then you have a twist. Then you have a knee. Is that the knee? Yeah, that's the knee. That's the knee right there. That's a weird knee. Then you come down here to the foot, and you have a tilt. And you have up and down, and then you have a heel up and down. So that's about it. So Heavy Noise, he's a nice little simplistic figure. They didn't overdo him. His plastic seems okay. He feels a little bit more like an old G.I. Joe. The way that the plastic structure is, like an old G.I. Joe vehicle, like back in the 80s kind of thing. He kind of feels a little bit like that. How the plastic feels. It doesn't feel like it's going to break or anything. You saw how much I pulled on the arm, and I actually was pulling from this part and then from this thing that's attached to his arm. So the plastic tolerances seem pretty good on this guy. I don't think you're going to have any issues with any kind of breakage or anything like that. I'm always leery about thumbs, always. They freak me out because like I said before, but other than that, I don't really see any issues with anything. Maybe be careful with this part right here. I don't really know. I don't know how it's on there. Let's see. It's a screw, so if it feels too tight for you, you can loosen it up. Oh yeah, so that's there, but this is also there. So you have that too. I totally forgot about that. You have this, and I don't know. It feels like it's useless to me because he has a heel. So I don't know. He stands all right with the heels that he already has. So I don't know why he needs two heels, but that is in there, and I forgot to show that. So yeah, I would recommend this guy. I know that this is the very first one that I got, and when I opened it, I was floored with the amount of quality things that came in here with the comic and such, and the way that the figure was and how big it was. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really happy that I got this guy, and this is actually going to be one that goes up on the shelf and stays. It's not going to be one that's sold. So hopefully Warbotron will stay around for a while, and they'll make a whole bunch of these guys, especially hopefully all the first gen ones. So even if they go and re-release an Aerial Bot set, I'm going to be right there for it. If they release a Devastator set, I'm going to be right there for it also. With that'll go ahead and conclude my review of Heavy Noise, or Heavy Noisy. If you enjoy this video, please press that like button. Don't forget to check out my other videos, subscribe, follow me on Twitter. This has been Tim Biota, and I'll see you next time.